Hi, my name is Ryan Harper, and I hope this speech finds you in good health today during these crazy pandemic times. Many things in our lives have had to change during COVID-19. People have had to change the way they live their lives, including how they go to school, how they go to work, and even how they go to the grocery store. Along with people changing, colleges and schools have had to make changes as well to help keep their students safe. Along with how we meet for class, SIUE's textbook services have changed the way we receive and return our books to help keep each other safe. Today we'll talk about the new processes of picking up and returning your books. These changes include a new email notification system, a new system for receiving and returning books in person, and receiving and returning books through the mail. So firstly, the new email notification system. When I spoke to Nick Cooper, who's an employee up at Textbook Services, this system was first implemented in the summer of 2020 as a trial run to iron out any problems that they might have with the email notification system or anything like that. So they tried it in the summer because there's not as much of demand on books, there's not as many students taking classes in the summer, so it was a good time for them to do a trial run, iron out any kinks they may have. So with this system, according to Textbook Service website, students would fill out a rental order through the Textbook Services website and will be notified when their books are ready. So you just get on there, you fill out the form, you send it in, they'll say, you'll get an email back within the next 2 or 3 days. They'll say, hey, your book's ready to get picked up. You go up there, you present them your student ID with your face mask on, and they'll scan your ID, and they'll go back and grab your books that are already in a package for you, hand them to you, and you're on your way. They give you a receipt. In the summer, this process was a little bit different, like I said before, because there wasn't as much as a demand on receiving books. So they would have the books ready, but come fall, that would be a lot of preparation, a lot more stuff to do. So for the fall semester, you still fill out the form, and then they would email you saying, hey, now's a good time to come pick up your books, because they would only allow a certain amount of people in there at a certain time to help, with the whole COVID-19 pandemic. So you go up there, you present them your ID, you got to keep your face mask on, they encourage your social distancing, and then you would go pick out your books like normal, just with the face mask. Then you bring it back up to the cashier, they check you out, give you a receipt, and then at the end of all the lanes, Nick Cooper also said that now they have hand sanitizers set up so you can hand sanitize your hands on the way out. So the second thing that they changed was receiving and returning books in person. Students who decide to pick up their books in person will follow a similar system that we have in previous years, just with a mask and guidelines to keep a safe 6 feet distance from each other. I asked Nick if they've had any problems with anyone failing to bring their mask or anything like that, and he said no, there haven't been any problems with anyone failing to bring their mask. He even said that they have free masks there that you can just come in. If you forget your mask, they'll give you one, and you go about, scan your ID, you pick out your books just like normal, then you go check out. The last change that they made was receiving and returning your books in the mail, which this is still, I believe they've had this system previously, but just it's even more kind of highlighted now during times of trying to keep away from each other. So yeah, you would just go online on the Textbook Service website, fill out a form saying that you would like your books mailed to you. The only difference with these method compared to the other two is that this method comes at a cost. So according to Textbook Service website, it would be $10 for the first book, and then $2 for each additional book you'd have shipped. And then this cost will be applied to the student's account. This method, compared to the other two, is the safest for keeping yourself away from COVID-19, because there's no contact with anyone. You can even hand sanitize your books or clean off your books when they get to you, just to make sure that they're all good to go. So in conclusion, it is everyone's responsibility to stop the spread of the virus. I think the world has gone through a lot of change to try and stop the spread, and SIU has taken great steps in setting up a safe overall environment for its students. Like I said previously, one example I chose was the new Textbook Services system, which now allows students to receive their books with an email system notification, a safer in-person system, and a through the mail system. These changes in textbook services have been made to protect SIU students against COVID-19. I just ask that you please, everyone, continue to do their part to take care of yourself and each other. Thank you.